Kia ora. This week, low pressure sits out towards the west of us, which directs a pretty good easterly feed across New Zealand. You can see as we head through the night time tonight, we'll find cloudier skies across many parts of us, and even some misty, foggy mornings out towards the likes of, say, Auckland and Waikato. But it'll be the eastern side of the country which bears the bulk of the cloud and the wetter weather as we head through the nighttime and on into Tuesday as well. Now, overnight tonight, with a fair covering of cloud, it's not particularly cold. In fact, at our coolest, around about 3 degrees Celsius through those central parts of the North Island, and not far off what we find down in through parts of Otago as well. But for many of us, a relatively mild looking night and a mild start today on Tuesday, but rather a cloudy one. And like I say, we could even find some misty, murky weather out towards Auckland and Waikato. Early showers around the Bay of Plenty, they'll clear off, and then we're left with a fairly good east-west split across the country, with cloudier skies running up through, say, from Dunedin through Canterbury up towards Marlborough and around the eastern side of the North Island, while there's some clearer skies out towards the west before we meet this next feature running in from the Tasman Sea. You'll also see there are these squeeze of winds out towards places like Farewell Spit and around through the valleys of the west coast. But generally, the further west you are, the better chance of some drier and brighter weather through the daytime. For the North Island, we'll start off with that cloudier sky, and I think we are going to find some showers still kicking through the Bay of Plenty first thing in the morning. But generally, they'll clear. We're left with some clearer skies as we head towards the afternoon for you. But this eastern side, we'll find that cloud lingers through the daytime with showers or spells of rain throughout the day. But you can see we will find some better, brighter weather from, say, the Bay of Plenty down towards Waikato and eventually down towards the Kapiti Coast, before more showers are pushed back on towards that far north and western side of the country as we head through the daytime. Now, temperature-wise, we're looking at highs of around about 17 or 18 degrees Celsius up through Northland, a little bit cooler on that eastern coast with the cloud and the wet weather, and I think our temperatures down to around about 12 degrees Celsius for Wellington there, but I think it is going to be a really cloudy start for most of us, but hopefully brightening up for the likes of, say, Wanganui. Just do keep an eye on those winds, with those winds coming in from the east, squeezing through the likes of the Manawatu Gorge and being rather blustery there for the next few days. Heading down towards the South Island, again, we'll find a fair covering of cloud around this eastern side of the island, right the way down in towards parts of Otago and Clutha. You can see we've got some patchy rain pushing up in towards the hills as well. In fact, we've now fallen as snow about the very higher parts of the Southern Alps. But for the drier and brighter weather, head across towards that western coast from, say, Buller right the way down towards the Grey District and in towards Westland. Some clearer skies and some brightness as we head through the daytime. Do keep an eye on those winds though, particularly around the top of the country, top of the island even. We'll find a fairly strong wind pushing around the likes of Farewell Spit and down through some of those more eastern parts of the Nelson region and down through some of these valleys on that western coast, or just that wind squeezing through. But generally, the further east you are, the cloudier it will be, and it will stay pretty dull through the daytime, and that'll mean it's a little bit cooler as well. Temperatures in Christchurch are only about 10 degrees Celsius, while on the other side of the Southern Alps, you're looking at some slightly better temperatures through there and a bit more in the way of sunshine too. As we head on in towards Wednesday, well, the situation doesn't change an awful lot. This low pressure system stays pretty close by, keeping that general easterly feed of air across us, which keeps more cloud and wet weather on these eastern coasts. Well, eventually this front runs in towards the north to bring perhaps some heavier showers back towards Northland, with the return of some thunderstorms as well. And even through in towards Thursday, well, it's a fairly similar story, with the low pressure slowly pulling away down towards the south. That's it from me. This is from metservice.com.